They lied about Hunter's laptop. They paid off corrupt FBI agents, and they're still hiding the truth about Epstein. If you think America deserves better than this swamp, stay right here, because what I'm about to show you will make your jaw drop.
Is Kate being taken into custody? Is that right?
Yes, and the field agents decided to open the case, work the case.
And as Americans, do we get to pick and choose which laws we want to follow?
We do not.
If you're a state court judge, do you get to decide you don't want to follow federal law?
No.
And if you violate federal law, you get arrested, don't you?
Yes, Senator.
That's called equal treatment under the law, isn't it?
Yes, Senator.
You remember Lisa Page and Peter Strzok, don't you?
Yes, Senator.
Mr. Strzok worked for the FBI. Mr. Strzok worked for the FBI. I think Ms. Page worked for Justice. The Inspector General found in its investigation that they hated President Trump and they really wanted Secretary Clinton to win. Is that true?
That's correct, sir.
And this would be the same same Ms. Page who sent an email to Mr. Strzok with whom she was having an affair. Trump's not ever going to become president, right? Right? And Mr. Strzok with the FBI, senior official at the FBI replied, quote, no, he won't. We'll stop it. Did I read that correctly?
You did, Senator.
Okay. Now, Ms. Page got quit before she could get fired. Mr. Strzok was fired. And predictably, they filed a lawsuit because in Washington, it's easier to divorce your spouse than it is to fire a federal employee. Why did the FBI give Mr. Strzok $1.2 million and Ms. Page $800,000 to settle a lawsuit?
Senator, I do not know that settlement was reached in the prior administration.
Who made the decision?
The prior Department of Justice.
Who in the prior Department of Justice?
The settlement for that kind of case can only come from the Attorney General, which would be Attorney General Merrick Garland.
So the Attorney General decided to give Mr. Strzok $1.2 million and Ms. Page $800,000 after they were fired after actively interfering in the 2016 election. Is that right?
My understanding is that was a settlement they agreed to.
Pass me the sick bucket, please. The Hunter Biden laptop. In October of 2016, shortly before the election, the New York Post wrote a story that was widely covered talking about Mr. Hunter Biden's influence peddling scheme based on his laptop. A couple of weeks later, Secretary of State, soon to be Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, organized a group of 51 so-called intelligence experts. Had some real rock stars on the list. Jim Clapper, John Brennan, Michael Hayden, Leon Panetta, and they said, oh, no, the story in the New York Post is not true. It's based on Russian disinformation. You remember that?
I do, Senator, as the lead investigator for Russiagate for the House Intel Committee.
Yeah. The FBI had the laptop for 10 months, hadn't they?
They did, Senator.
So the FBI knew right before the election that it wasn't Russian disinformation, didn't they?
And that was confirmed by the Inspector General's report.
Yeah. Who at the FBI refused to let the FBI...
Welcome back to Jace Manoir. If you love the truth unfiltered and you're tired of the lies coming from the political elite and their media allies, hit that like button and subscribe right now. Let's dive straight into what just went down in this hearing, because it is absolutely explosive. So let's get this straight. A state judge in Wisconsin gets arrested for helping an illegal immigrant escape custody. The director confirmed it. Yes, she broke federal law. And yes, she was arrested. And you know what? Good. Because if we're truly a nation of laws, then those laws have to apply to everyone, even judges who think they're untouchable. That's equal justice, and it's about time someone enforced it. Then came the bombshell. Lisa Page and Peter Strzok. Remember them? Two senior federal officials who openly despised Donald Trump and schemed to stop him from becoming president. We all saw the texts. No, he won't. We'll stop it. That's not just bias. That's sabotage. They meddled in the 2016 election from inside the government, and then, get this, they were rewarded. The Justice Department quietly handed Strzok about $1.2 million and Page $800,000. For what? For trying to undermine an American election. Meanwhile, hardworking Americans get fired over a missed deadline. That's Washington for you. Protect the insiders, punish the people. And if that doesn't make your blood boil, let's talk about the Hunter Biden laptop. The FBI had it for 10 months. They knew it was real. Yet right before the 2020 election, Antony Blinken helps organize 51 so-called intelligence experts to lie to the American people, calling it Russian disinformation. And the FBI stayed silent. They let the lie spread. They let Americans vote without the truth. And now they claim they don't know who made that call. Please, someone made that decision, and they need to be named and held accountable. Finally, the senator brought up Jeffrey Epstein. The director claims he hung himself and says they're still working on releasing the information. How many years has it been? The American people deserve the full truth. No redactions, no cover-ups. Enough is enough. This hearing laid it all out. Selective justice, political bias, and corruption at the highest levels. This is why we fight. This is why we demand transparency, accountability, and real consequences. If you're tired of the double standards, if you believe in law and order, and if you believe America deserves better than this circus, then stand with us. Hit like, subscribe to Jace Manois, and share this video so more people can see the truth they don't want you to hear. We either have one system of justice or we have none. It's time to choose.